guys, it's Brittany. So, today's gonna be a movie review, and today I'll be reviewing the movie Tarot. And this was quite scary. Now, at first, when I saw it, I thought it was gonna be an origin story of of yeah, just like an origin story of how the tarot cards came to be and everything, but it wasn't that. But this is what the movie's about for those who want to know and for those who want to watch it. But honestly, I gotta say that I watched it because I was curious on what the story was about and to see like how the movie will turn out. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of like losing my voice at the moment, but yeah. Now I just want to say this: I am not in any way into tarot cards, only because it's I'm just not, because of the fact that I am a Christian and I just don't go near that, just like how I don't go near uh, a Ouija board, because you can, because from that you can uh, summon something, especially something that's dark, and they'll pretend to be something or someone that is good, they're not, and they'll find a way to to be summoned and to pretty much taunt you and haunt you. But with the cards, yeah, I just don't get a good feeling about them. And even though for those who use it for readings, like even personal readings of like love life and like financial situation or career change or anything like that, I just no, I don't like them. But that's just me and how I feel about it. And so this is what the story's about. The story follows a group of college students who, after using a strange tarot deck, began to gruesomely die one by one and must uncover the deck's mystery before time runs out. So, yeah, this is I would say, yeah, this is a scary movie. It does have jump scares, and those jump scares did I gotta be honest. Now, of course, there are some jump scares where it doesn't scare me, but there are some jump scares. If it's really scary, then yeah, it can, it'll make me jump. But so as I was watching the movie, and the first one who was to die was the one who had her birthday party, which was sad, but so what happens is that for those who got their reading from this very old, not just really old, but also really cursed deck, and the reason why is because for this woman who had her deck of cards, she what happened was, she was giving readings before, but then people were, calling her, I think, a witch. And so they were pretty much, I don't know if it was that or if I'm thinking of another movie, but yeah, oh, that's what it was. Now, spoiler alert, that, okay, so this this man had this woman do readings for his wife and for their unborn son, and so the readings just kept okay, I'm getting all tongue tied here. Why is that? It kept coming out the same, that her and the baby will not make it, and so turns out that actually happened. Like when I think when the mother gave birth, I think something happened where yeah the baby didn't make it, and the mother didn't make it either. So that was so sad. And so because that happened, he was so mad for at her, that she gave out that reading, and that nothing kept nothing came out different because it just kept coming back the same again and again. And then when it did happen, he was devastated, but he was also just so mad, and that he blamed her, that yeah, I think in a way he blamed her that his wife and his baby died because of her reading. So he blamed her, and so I think it was he and other people that went after her, I think to kill her, but instead she killed herself. And when she did, her blood went into her cards, and now her cards are cursed. And that now anyone who comes across her deck of cards and gives a reading to anyone or even to themselves, that now they'll be cursed, and they'll be the ones to die in the most horrible way. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens. And so of course we don't get to know that until later in the movie, but I just thought that was sad. But then because I thought, okay, well, because now her cards are cursed, then maybe that must mean that now maybe there's this really dark energy coming from her cards, and maybe there's this dark entity taking form of the thing that's drawn. Like, so it's like the last card that's drawn in the reading. So if you see something that's drawn in that card, then most likely that thing will come after you to kill you. So I thought, okay, so maybe it's this really dark entity that takes form of this thing, of anything to kill that person in an awful way because they had their reading done. But turns out it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was a dark entity taking form of these scary looking figures in the cards. It turns out that was actually her, that she was the one taking form of these terrifying, human creature, like, or just terrifying figures in a way that look human even though they're not, and finds a way, kills these college students in their own way, in a very gruesome way. So yeah, the first one to be killed was the one who had her birthday party, but that was sad. It was. I didn't like that. Now, even though we don't see exactly like the horrible details to how she was killed, but I would not want to imagine that, because that is just horrible, and it's just something I do not want to think about. I'm sorry. Hang on a sec. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, I gotta say though that now, yeah, okay, what was her name? I forgot already. So the one who had her birthday party, yeah, she was the first to be killed. But now when the one who had cursed her own cards, and since she took form of this scary looking thing, some kind of being, and so when she was taunting this person and like, because there was a part where when she was climbing up the ladder, and at some point when she looks up, it's there's this scary looking thing right there in front of her, screaming in her face. So when that happened, I got so scared, and that had me screaming when that happened, because oh, I hated that, because things like that either get me so scared that I jump, and I'm just like oh my gosh, or sometimes it has me screaming too, because I'm terrified. So yeah, that's what happened. And of course there are just, I would say there are certain jump scares in this movie that of course did make me jump, and I'm like, scared. But then of course there are some other parts where it didn't. But yeah, I think there are certain scary parts that just had me screaming, and ooh. But yeah, I would just say that now I just want to say this, um yeah, I only watched it to see what it was about and how it turned out and everything. I gotta say, I didn't expect for how it ended though, but I would say, okay, if it had to end it that way that it did, then at least it did. But I would just say, this is not my kind of movie because of that. But now um, for those who would want to see this movie and who maybe are into that, and those who maybe don't mind watching a movie even if it's something about that, and whether it's like whether if it's not something, if you know what I mean, like if it's just one of those things where you don't think about, but it's just something where like, okay, I'll also watch it, so, and that's okay. But yeah, yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be at first, that it was gonna be about an origin story of the tarot cards and how they came to be. So that's what I thought it was gonna be. But no, but it was different, but it still turned out, I don't know, to me I think it was, it was scary and it was okay, but yeah. Okay, so that's it for this review on tarot. But yeah, it was scary, but I just thought somehow it was gonna be really like more terrifying, if it had a different story and concept to it, like an origin story, but that's just what I thought. So, I don't know, I think to rate it, I would give it a C. I would give it I don't know, I would say 2 stars. Um, I would say, I don't know, I would say maybe or 5 out of 10, and I would give it, I'm not sure, 45%. So, I'm sorry if I had to really think about how to rate it, but yeah. So, anyway, um, I really hope you enjoyed this movie review. So, if you had seen Tarot, comment down below what you think of it and whether if you really liked it or not. And so yeah, hope you enjoyed this. So yeah, if you like the video, please give it a like and comment down below if you have seen it. And but yeah, that's just how I feel about it. You know, like it's okay. And not just that, but I feel like when it comes to movies like that, it's just not something I'm into, but that's okay. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and so yeah, for more movie content, reaction streams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.